you've only got one chance at this, you know what I mean? The past is only a memory, and that's something that's self-perceived, you know, like if you want to reiterate it, then fine, you're going to live a pretty negative life. But if you can use that and channel that into something good, just got to move forward. I've got one chance at this, one ticket, and so I'm going to make it. Fight coming up in Manchester, 70 kilo title bout for a Northwest title. Kids from Stoke Muay-Thai. Don't really know much about him, like, but you know, we've got a bit of a game plan. You stick to the clinch because they won't be good at clinching, like, I don't think. Yeah, we'll beat him in the clinch. First of all, I've got to cut loads of weight, which is a killer, but you know, it's part of the game. I've got to get down to 70 kilo. When you go in the gym, you know you're going to feel sad, you're going to feel happy, you're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days. But I suppose really, and we don't do losing as a gym. I haven't lost any yet.
He stood out more for me when he'd been training sort of a year to 2 years, and then he sort of something clicked, and he really progressed. That was when I was like, whoa, this kid could be something really good. So you could tell he had a good heart because he always kept going. He was good here, he could take your shot.
There's also my reputation at stake, I suppose. Our Ray always used to say that reputation will follow you everywhere, whether it be good or bad. Ray was my stepdad. I say stepdad, he's probably more like a dad to me. I don't have much to do with my dad. We sort of broke away from him when I was younger. We moved from place to place, trying to avoid him, trying to get away. He had cancer of the gullet, and he was battling with that for 5 years. It spread to his brain and ended up being terminal. He couldn't deal with me as a teen, and I don't blame him, to be honest, because like, I was wild, man. I was proper wild. I didn't know how to deal with having an authoritative figure in the house, or even a father-like figure in the house. Ray was a boxer, he was a bit of a fighter, and I wasn't. I suppose I've internalised and dealt with things and become resilient because of that, but in the same breath they left me scarred, and I have a lot of trust issues resolving around relationships. I was heavy on the drugs. I used to take pills and speed every weekend, going out robbing, partying, and CID ended up picking us up. I was lucky really because it was my first offence I'd ever been pinched for, so I think if anything other than that, I'd have gone to jail, like, down and conflicted and with a fair amount of mental health issues. I'm taking more drugs, I'm staying up longer nights. I woke up on a drip one morning with a bail sheet in my pocket, and really not knowing where I was, not knowing how I got there. That was the start of when I, like, you know, like, things have to change or I'm gonna die, you know what I mean?
Okay, John, just Matt Smith from Summit there. I'm waiting Aaron Warwick for his title fight tomorrow at 70.5 kilos. Weighing 70.3.
Just stand in front.
So the scale's being heavy, is actually 70.1, so well under. That's what we're cutting there.
Down. There, I'm pushing out. Give me some water, please. Been a long week, mate. Long week of apples. Cheers, buddy. You done well there, mate. Happy days. I bet you've
Yeah,
been
this
morning. Matt used to say it was like you come in the gym and like you leave everything on the outside, do you know what I mean? Like it's another life in itself. You leave what happened outside that day, that week, and you come in fresh because you're going to feel every single emotion that like you felt that day.
I think the sport's good, whether you want to do it as a junior, an adult, whether you want to do it for fun, fitness, whether you want to compete to say you've done it, whether you want to be the best in the world. I think it will always have a positive impact on your life.
You learn a skill, you learn balance, technique, good hormones released in the body. You feel good about yourself when you come out of the gym. Moral ethos behind it, you know, it's a culture in itself. I've learned things from Thai boxing that I probably would have never learned. I didn't have a father figure. And the one I did have, I took for granted, like my role models. You know, I wanted to be like these people. I wanted to have that skill set. You know, I wanted to have those attributes. You know, I wanted to be that positive, that happy, that devoted. Actually, it turned into a hobby, and then into a habit, and then it turned out to be one of the best things I ever did. It completely spanned my life around. I stand by that. Like even now, alongside that is my education. I've become academic. I suppose Thai boxing isn't really just all about hitting the pads or hitting people. It's about respect, skill, timing, friendship, family. It's a lot more than what it seems. Yeah, I lost the fight in Manchester. Yeah, it hurt, like, it really hurt. Could have dug deep. I felt like I'd let a lot of people down. Go in that ring and I blessed that ring. So every time I pray, I ask Ray to be there with me in the fight, you know, to have me back. And I don't even know if I believe in whether, you know, he's there or not. But I suppose I ask him every time. Hopefully I didn't let him down with losing. I didn't train straight away after the fight, but it humbled me, if anything. Changed me as a person. I think I needed a loss. How you react to your failures define you. It gave me like even more momentum to carry on and to do better, you know, to go back in the gym and be a better Thai boxer, you know, and build on it from there. As a whole, as a person, you know, losing is important, just as important as winning. It could be reflected in my past, you know, like I was losing a lot. I suppose I didn't know how to win, but that doesn't define who I am. I've sort of changed everything around. Despite her conditions, despite mental health problems, despite drug and alcohol problems, despite losing family, despite being skinned, everything, you just turned it on its head. And Thai boxing was my salvation in that sense. If Ray was here now, sorry. I think he'd be extremely proud of me. I think he'd beat every single one. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, in life. In life too, yeah, I think he'd be extremely proud of everything I've achieved, despite losing him and losing myself at 1.2. But we're on it now.